Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. Hyun-jin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. His past history with Hyun-jin Ryu, he's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Down the third base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Mets strand 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. David Peterson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now in the box, Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Changes up on him, if that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Ready now, Rendell Grichuk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble after a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Hernandez.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. 2 and 1. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 and 2 now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3 and 2 with 2 away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he fouls this one off. Two and two. Here it is.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Still even at 2-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate, Rowdy Tellez. And it's fouled away. Pitch is popped up. McNeil is there for it. And the inning is over. One more look. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Robinson Cano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Popped up. Guerrero is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. That's popped up. Shaw backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. 2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now.
The count is 1 and 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mets leave 1, still down 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, number 9.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Nimmo. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Rendell Grichuk would be next. Three-two pitch. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So now to the plate, Rendell Gritchuk lays off 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Toronto leads this one 5-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hernandez is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 out, nobody on. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So digging in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 3-1, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Franklin Killamay is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Franklin Killamay.
Rowdy Tellez will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 3-2. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. Grounded to third. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Mets nothing. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Dominic Smith. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He popped out in his first trip. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
3-2 pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in now, Danny Jansen. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. And he fouls this one off. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Stepping in now, Randall Grichuk. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Travis Shaw. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Robinson Chirinos.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit down the 3rd baseline. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario, fouled away. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Ball three. 3-2 now. Brandon Nimmo is on deck. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Chopped down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Drilled to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Still 8-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Teoscar Hernandez. A 1-1. This is in the air out to right. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A runner at second, nobody out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Rowdy Tellez waits on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, number 44.
Robert Gesellman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's J.D. Davis the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. Popped him up. Shaw over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Robinson Cano. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Pete Alonso would be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-jin Ryu. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Thomas Hatch takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 31, Thomas Hatch.
Into the box, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Jansen.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Cavan Biggio. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count, 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Set to deal on 2-2.
3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The 2-1 home. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Jared Hughes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Lourdes Gurriel will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Up next is Danny Jansen, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hernandez on third, Guerrero on second, Tellez on at first with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Looking to leave him loaded. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Mets nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping up now, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
In now, Robinson Cano. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Wilmer Font gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 63, Wilmer.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready for another shot now, Robinson Chirinos. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jonathan Villar. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jonathan Villar becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
To the plate now, Randall Grichuk. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-2. Right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 9, Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center on the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Toronto Blue Jays blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Hyun-jin Ryu takes home the win. David Peterson permitted 6 earned runs.